And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And there's a flag on the field. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On first and 10, Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So the offense has it first and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Third and 2, Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. Luck will try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught. It's Huff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Huff. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be first down 49ers. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Davis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. He'll look to throw. Penalty marker is down here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. Now the extra point. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Look at the time. He's going to let it fly. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
It's just me and you. Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Stay with your man. Back up. 53's the money. 53. Check 53.
They'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.